Okay, let's begin our yoga today. Um, all right. Hello, hello. All right, another beautiful day for yoga. So I was thinking this morning, there's that saying we're familiar with, you are what you eat, right? Most of us have heard that. Yeah, and there's also in yoga, or a saying that you are what you think as well. So whatever we think is what happens to us, what we feel, what we become. Because our body is just this energy cells, right? And it's like, okay, tell me what I'm supposed to be, and I'll listen. And so our thoughts are so powerful for healing and for just well-being. And so this practice of yoga really helps us to stop and reflect and and shift and be able to shift, right? So in yoga, it's called, so thinking of what you want in your life is what manifests. And in yoga, it's called a sankalpa. So making a sankalpa, just a thought of, this is what I truly want, and then, but not be feverish about it, and then just give it up to the universal energy. And and think. So thoughts are coming and going in our head all the time, every day, all day long. And so we can either decide to believe them, the thoughts, or just let them go and just say, okay, they're like dreams. Dreams aren't really reality. They're just your thoughts in your mind. And basically we have become what we have experienced in the past. And that's how we have developed this personality of ours. What we think of ourselves, what other people think of us, that's what we become. But we have the power to change that at any time. So we're going to do a little breathing technique this morning to help us to sort of, we can, reset. And basically each day is a new opportunity to become whatever we want, and do whatever we want. It's just this fresh new opportunity every single day, and getting rid of what, the old stuff is that we think we should be and people identify us with, and just come out fresh. So let's find our seat, a nice tall spine. So lifting the collarbones a little bit, maybe bringing your palms up on your lap. And we're going to close our eyes. Okay. So just do a little reflection here of who you think you are. Yeah, and where did that come from? Was it, your parents or people around you or siblings saying, you're this, oh, you look just like that, or, you are so this. And is that really true? Maybe, maybe not. But just coming with a clean slate today, this morning, we're going to just sort of brush and clean our slate so that then we can decide, what do I want? Who do I want to be? And get that energy in motion. So let's take a nice big breath in through the nose, and then just sigh the breath out. Let go. We're sort of starting to cleanse our palate, our body palate, right? Breathe in. And as you breathe out, exhale through the mouth. Just imagine all the old habits and thoughts and things just leaving the body, so that we can bring in as you breathe in and breathe out. And now we're going to breathe in through our third eye, that area right between our eyebrows. We're going to breathe in through the third eye center, into our heart, into our belly, and then we're going to release in the reverse. And we'll do a few together. Good. So imagine, just picture that area between your eyebrows. Yeah. And slowly, this is both in and out of our nose. We're going to take a breath in. And as we breathe in, imagine that breath going in through your third eye, then to your heart, and then relax your belly and into the belly. Puff the belly up. And then as you exhale, relax the belly. Relax the heart. Relax the body. And then inhale, third eye, heart, belly. And exhale, relax the belly, relax the heart, relax the body, the mind. So just do about 4 more breaths, just like this. Imagining the breath as it comes into the third eye, into the heart, into the belly, and reverse. And the breath is nice and relaxed. The breath is long and even. Little smile on the face. And just picture this breath just rubbing all of those past negative emotions and fears and, labels. And just imagine them just smoothing out, erasing, cleansing. One more breath wherever you're at. Deep breath. And the next time that you fully breathe out, just relax the breath now. And with our eyes closed here, just think of a sankalpa. Just think of something, and don't make it, strenuous or anything. Just think of, what do I want? Do I want to be more joyful? Do I want to be more wealthy monetarily? Do I want to be healthy? Yeah, whatever it is, don't be feverish about it. Just set that sankalpa, that intention. Good. It can be simple. And then take a nice big breath in through the third eye and the heart and the belly. And let the breath go. Sending that little message out onto your breath, out into the universe. Yeah. Okay. All right. And then when you're feeling ready and complete, you can gently flutter the eyes open. So that's like sending mail, right? Sending mail to the divine, to God, to the universe, right? I want to send a letter out. I want to ask for this. Yeah. And know that it'll most likely happen when you least expect it, or maybe there's something even better that the universe has in mind for you. And then maybe that comes to you. Yeah. But the more we think that positive attitude, and sometimes when you're having struggles in your life and you're really challenged, it's time to send more mail. Yeah. Because again, we have the power to heal ourselves. That's what miracles are. That's what people, when you see them and they really believe it. And when they're sitting in a wheelchair and their faith is just to that point, they stand up, right? Because our bodies are just cells. They're like a, tangible object. And so that chemistry can be shifted and changed. Okay, good job. Take a breath in now. And as you exhale, drop your head over to the right. Good. Stretch the left side of your neck. And then inhale, slowly bring your head back up. And exhale over to the other side. Good. And then inhale, slowly bring the head back up, keeping that heart lifted. As you exhale, drop your chin to your chest. Good. We're gonna keep our chin down towards our chest. And on an inhale breath, we're gonna roll the chin up towards the right shoulder. And then as you exhale, slowly roll the chin back down to the chest. Stretch out the back of the neck. Inhale, roll the chin up to the opposite shoulder. And drop the chin to your chest. And one more time. Roll the chin up to the right shoulder. Maybe it comes up just a little bit more. And relax the chin back down. And inhale, slowly roll the chin up to the left shoulder, maybe up a little higher. And exhale, chin to chest. Good. Wiggle your toes and slowly lift your head back up. Nice, good. And roll out the shoulders. Let's relax our arms down alongside. Ideally, practicing chair yoga, no handles is arms on the chair is a good idea. If you happen to have one here, the arms are outside. Yeah, good. And find that nice tall spine. And we're gonna just start to rock the arms side to side and just rock the body side to side. Just massaging out our spine. Yeah. And slowly start to, if it's available to you, bring the arms up a little higher. It's kind of like if you've ever watched a helicopter take off, the blades are down. And as they start to turn, they start to float up. Yeah. So just start to raise the arms. Notice how your body feels as the arms come a little higher. Yeah. And if there's any pain, especially in the shoulders or anywhere, you stop there. And maybe they come up even a little higher. Now you're in full helicopter mode. Yeah, good. Maybe just a little higher than the shoulders. And now we're going to slowly start to lower our arms. Good. Breathing the whole time. Maybe even following the breath with movements, breathing in and out as you go side to side, slowly lowering the arms as you're twisting and turning. Good. Slow it down as the arms are down now towards the floor. You can come back to center. Good. And shake out the hands. Good. Nice little movement for our spine. Yeah. You know, the minute that you start moving your body, if you've ever been laid up for a little while, even a couple days, everything just stiffens up, doesn't it? Yeah, because the body's like, I guess you don't need me to move anymore. Yeah, so it's good to just keep a little movement going on. Yeah. All right, we're going to bring our hands forward and flip our fingers up and spread your fingers wide. And rotate your fingers out to the side and down, and in, and out, and in. Almost like you're washing your windows or something like that. Yeah. And we now bring the fingers down and up and down. Really reach those fingertips in towards your body when they're down and up. And one more. Shake it out. Good. Flop your fingers around. Let's interlace our fingers in front of our chest. Good. And let's just tap our chest side to side. Again, reminding our immune system that you need it all the time. Yeah. So the thymus gland is right around in this area. This wakes up that chest area. It's good for your thyroid too. It's a good balance. Good. And come back to center and relax and shake it out. Hands on our thighs here. If you want, you can scoot a little forward in your chair. Good. And again, we're going to be doing cat-cow, not too rounded in the back if you have osteoporosis, but just a little stretch. Yeah. Let's take a nice big breath in, lift your chin, slide your hands up to the top of your thighs, reach your elbows back. So we're going to pause here in cow pose. And just imagine that whole front spine opening up, heart is opening. Good. And then relax the body and start to slide your hands to the front of your knees. And you can relax your head to wherever it feels good. Relax it down. And reach the small of your back towards the back of your chair. Yeah, you can tuck the belly back. And then relax and slowly lift the head as the hands slide up again. Reach the arms back and look up. This feels so nice. Yeah. And exhale, round the back, drop the head. Good. And slowly just come back up to neutral spine. Good. All right, I'm gonna relax the arms down. I've been seeing a lot of things like through my health care flyers and things like that about kytosis. And that kytosis is our rounding of this upper back, which is so classic as we get older, especially women, right? Because we start to lose bone mass. So doing these shoulder openers, right, really helps to prevent that, right? That kytosis. Good. All right. Relax the arms down. Good. On an inhale breath, gently press into your feet as you reach your arms forward and up. And you can even look up to where it's comfortable. And then as you exhale, keep the spine straight, drop the arms, and just hinge forward at your hips and airplane your arms back. You do that a couple times. Press into your feet to slowly bring the body back up and reach the arms up. Good, big breath in, looking up. And exhale, hinge forward. Don't round your back here, just hinge forward to where it's comfortable and reach your arms back. Yeah, and let's do that one more time. Inhale, slowly reach the arms up. Good, maybe even look up a little higher. And exhale, let the arms flow down. Drop your belly onto your thighs and reach back. Yeah. And slowly come back up to straight, seated, just regular seated pose. Yeah, good. All right, we're gonna sort of engage our core a little bit by doing a seated march. Yeah, so we're gonna be lifting up our right arm as we lift our left leg. And then we're going to lift the left arm and lift the right knee. And you can just lift your heels. Yeah, so just start test driving this, right? And if lifting your foot up off the floor is not comfortable for you, you can just lift your heel as you lift your arms. And if lifting your arms up all the way is uncomfortable, just take it to where it's comfortable for you. Good. So find your march here. Good. And then maybe your march gets a little bit faster, just a little bit. Belly's tucked in, the spine is tall, you're looking forward, that's your marching. I think sometimes even this seated march is much more challenging than standing, right? Because you really have to use your low belly to lift those legs. Good, smile on your face. 2 more. And whenever you feel like it, just relax. Good. So that is an easy way to get your heart rate up. I mean, not easy, a little bit challenging, but if you, ever you're in a position where you're even, people in wheelchairs can do this, right? If you're confined to a wheelchair, it's, just doing that is good for our body. Just somehow playfully moving your body each and every day. Yeah, and when we get busy in our life, because we're always busy, no matter if we're retired or if we're working, we always find a way to be busy because that's our mind saying, what's next? What's next? What's next, right? Yeah, so just coming up and jotting down certain things that you like to do. And then when you have a time in your day, just say, I'm gonna just spend 5 minutes doing that. Yeah, good. Okay, let's bring your legs out just a little bit wider. All right, so get yourself nice and comfortable here. Yeah, and lift the heart up. Good. All right, and so we're gonna just do some nice side bends here. So relax the arms down. Good. And then inhale, reach your arms out and up. And we're just gonna interlace our hands and steeple our pointer fingers. Good. And then try to reach the upper arms in line with your ears. So if you have to bend the elbows a little bit, we just don't want them forward, right? And if cactus is an option here, we just want those upper arms in about line with the shoulders or ears. Yeah, good. Let's take a nice big breath in, and on an exhale breath, just lean over to the left. And come up. Now here, your belly button is tucking back as you lean over. Because if you're feeling any strain in your low back, let that belly button tuck back and support it. Yeah. Just going side to side. And maybe each time you go over a little bit further. Yeah. Just rocking side to side here. This nice tall spine. This is good strengthening for the back. Good. And then slowly come back up. And as you exhale, relax the arms down. Clasp your hands behind your head. And here's just this nice stretch for this ketosis. Just reach your elbows back and lift your chin up slightly. Just lay your head back into your hands. The whole front body's open here. Right. And that's stretching of the upper back in the opposite direction of the head forward pose that we are all in on our devices each and every day. Yeah. And then slowly bring the head back forward. Good. And then slowly unclasp your hands. Let's bring our hands to our shoulders. Lift the elbows up. Slowly bring the elbows forward. And stretching that upper back. Good. And let's just make a few circles here with your hands splayed onto your shoulder blades behind you or on top of your shoulders. Yeah. Just doing a little back stroke here. Keep that upper back. Yeah. And the next time that your elbows come down, just relax your arms down. Good. And shake it out. Good. And also, whenever we're stretching these shoulders back, it's lifting the heart and it's giving us just so much more space, right, for our internal organs and lungs to operate. Good. All right, and let's just bring our feet toe, heel in. Good. We're going to do just a nice, tiny little twist here. So let's take a nice big breath in. And as you exhale, relax and keep a tall spine. Turn at your waist. And turn your head and look to the right. Good. And turn your eyes and look to the right. Good. Bring your awareness to your left knee. Is it caving in? See if you can move it back out if it's dropped in. And breathe. Nice big breath. And as you exhale, relax. Turn the head back forward. Bring the body back forward. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, just twist, feel that twist coming from the waist and the belly. And turn and look over the other side. Yeah, and breathe. 2 and 1. And slowly come back forward. Good. All right. So we're going to take our hand behind our right knee. One more pose here before we stand. And we're going to see if we can hug our thigh into our belly. And then we're going to just do a couple rotations with our feet in one direction and other direction. And point your toes down and flex them up and point and flex. Good. And now slowly start to release the tension from your hands. Maybe slowly start to unclasp. And see if you can float your arms out and keep your foot where it is. Yeah, belly's tucking in. And maybe you do a couple circles here. You can drop your foot at any time and a couple opposite direction. Tuck that belly in if your back's starting to feel it and release that foot down. That is challenging. Yeah, good. Tricked you there for a little bit. Let's do the other side. Now you know it's coming. Okay, so again, hugging that thigh in. Keep those shoulders back, not rounding forward to hold your leg. If you're doing that, you can maybe try to drop your leg down. You want those shoulders back. Couple rotations. Here, one direction, and reverse, other direction. Good. And then point your toe down and flex it up. And point and flex. And point flex. Good, here we go. Tuck that belly back, that area below your navel. Good. And then slowly start to let go. Maybe you just hold on with your fingertips. That's working your core. If you're feeling pretty sassy, you can slowly float the arms away from the leg. Oh yeah. Letting that thigh hold you up. Good, you got it. Couple rotations here. Again, you can drop at any time. Couple rotations here. Good. And release that leg slowly down. Yeah. Oh, you really feel this thigh and hip flexor having to hold the weight of that leg up. Really good strengthening. That helps us in our Tuesday classes, right? We're strengthening always in all of our classes, right? Really helps to strengthen those muscles. All right, so mindfully standing up and just keeping your legs hip distance apart. You don't need to slide your heels back here. Remember, if you were here last week, we do nose over toes to stand up, leading with our heart. So just remember those two things, right? As you stand, each and every time you stand, right? So you come forward, nose over toes, right? So nose a little beyond the toes, and then pushing your heart forward to stand up. Use that heart momentum to stand up. Yeah, and that's a little bit of a practice. Good. Especially if we've been plopping down as we sit or, standing in with things not in alignment. Coming back to the back of our chair here. All right, let's just find our mountain pose. Again, posture, posture, posture is good for preventing of arthritis. It's good for preventing of falling, right? It's just good for us to stand up tall. Yeah, and again, with that kyphosis tendency as we get older, our body weight, as the head comes forward, we're off balance almost constantly, right? So we want those shoulders back, palms forward, tummy tucked in, good. And chin tucked back just slightly and looking forward, right, if you can. And then we're gonna do some head rolls here. So we're gonna take a breath in, and as you exhale, keep your shoulders back and drop your head. Stretch the back of your neck, relax your shoulders down. And now inhale, slowly roll the head over to the right and up and back slightly and over to the other side and forward. You can always be holding onto the back of your chair here. We're going to do two more. If you want to challenge your balance just a little bit, soften your eyes or even close your eyes as you slowly rotate your head. So anytime our eyes are closed and our body is moving in directions that are side to side or front to back, it's challenging for our brain. Next time the head comes forward, pause. Good, and reverse. Let's do a couple. And again, you can always open your eyes or hold on to your chair here, nice and slowly. Pay attention to how your neck is feeling today. So many various things to do to keep the body healthy. As I said in my email, just paying attention to your wellness. Next time the head comes forward, pause and slowly lift the head back up. Good, and relax. All right, so we're gonna take big breaths in. Yes, so with our 3-sit breath, we haven't done this in a little bit, but we want the knees soft. We're in our mountain pose. On an inhale breath, you're gonna reach your arms forward. You're gonna breathe in even more as your arms come out, and you're gonna breathe in all the way to the top as your arms come up. And then as you exhale, you're gonna soften your knees and just drop your body. Yeah, as you big exhale. All right, and so we're gonna do that movement a little bit slower. All right, I call it conductor pose because we kind of look like a conductor. All right, you ready? You're gonna inhale, inhale, inhale more, and exhale. Inhale, 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 exhale. In, and let it go. In, and let it go. One more. In, In and out. Yeah. And relax. That always feels so good, doesn't it? Just cool. A big breath and the arms just moving around in space. That's good for us. And relax. Okay. For this one, you might need a little something to hold on to start with. Just for a simple little lateral stretch, but we're going to turn it into a little bit of a balance. Good. So having availability to at least have maybe your fingers on a chair to start, like I said. Yeah, so having that there. All right. And then we're going to inhale and lift our arms out and up. Yeah, good. And we're going to, again, interlace your hands. You can steeple your pointer finger, reach your pointer finger up towards the sky. Kali Mudra, this mudra helps us to energetically get rid of stuff that we've just been carrying our whole life. This is who you are. This is what you do, you know? It's like, okay, no, today's a fresh slate. Yeah. All right, take a big breath in, reach up tall, and as you exhale, come over to the left. And inhale up and come over to the right, just like we did when we were sitting down. I say getting rid of things that you're holding, but you can keep the ones that you like, that give you joy, whatever those are, whatever your habits, your past. Next time you come over to the left now, we're gonna pause. Good. We're gonna take that left arm, we're gonna unlace our hands, we're gonna bring that left arm down, staying in our lateral stretch, just a little lateral stretch. Maybe you bring those left fingertips onto your chair. Good. So you can stay right here, right? Palm fingers are reaching up to the upper corner of the left side of the ceiling. Yeah. And now bringing your weight into this left leg too. Maybe you take the right toe and step it out to the side. Right, we've done this. So you want our belly tucked in here. That's giving us stability. Good. And maybe if this feels fine, you stay here. Feel like you want a little bit more of a challenge, you can reach that left or the right toe up off the floor. Now you're balancing. Press into those left toes to help you to balance. Yeah. And finally, if you want even more of a challenge here, you can release the left fingers off the chair and reach them towards the floor. That's just an option. Good. Always touch that toe down. Yes, good. And then relax. Touch the toe down. Slowly bring the body back up. Release that right arm down. Yeah, and then you can slide your right foot next to the left. Nice, good. Cool, nice and open on this right side. Yeah, wiggle out any tension. That was pretty challenging. Yeah. Challenge is a little bit of challenge, of course, is good for us. It's how we grow. It's what we were plopped onto this earth, not plopped. We entered into this earth to say, okay, what do I need to learn now in this life? Yeah, good. Challenge is good. It's good for us. It's the only way we can grow is if we're challenged. Yeah. All right, so let's go to the other side. All right, arms down, inhale, circle, sweep the arms out and up, nice and relaxed. Keep those shoulders relaxed, interlace the hands. You can do one finger over, pointer fingers up towards the sky. And stretch up tall. Get as tall as you can, that's comfortable. Belly's tucking in, good. And then let's just move side to side just a little bit. Again, just massaging out that spine and all of those fascia tissue in our rib cage and the muscles on the side, muscles around your lungs. Good. And this time now, when we float over to the right, we'll pause. Good. And just pause here, and you can remain right here. You want to unlace your hands and let the right arm just float down. That's an option. Left fingers are just gently reaching up to the upper right corner of the room. You can bring your fingertips onto the chair if you want to sort of slide your weight into this right leg and slide your left toe out to the side. Good. See how that feels. Challenge yourself in any which way. This might be challenging enough. Maybe here you just drop that right hand and you don't lift the toe. Yeah, maybe if you want to lift the toe up, press into those right toes. Yeah. Give yourself a little balance and breathe. Don't stop breathing. Maybe you reach those right fingertips towards the floor energetically. Yeah. You can always touch that, tap that toe down to, if you feel like you need to stabilize. Yeah. And when you're ready, release the toe onto the floor. Slowly allow the body to float up. Relax your left arm down. You can grab onto your chair. You can slide that foot next to the other. Good. And relax. Good, good, good. All right, shake it out. All right, we're gonna do that little helicopter thing here, standing. Good. So let the arms just relax down. Good. Let's take a nice big, just cleansing breath. And let go. Let go of any tension that you might have picked up in that challenging balance there. Good. And then soften your knees now. And then make sure that you have space, like your chair, you might want to scoot it forward a little bit or it moves back a little bit. So you have space to come side to side. Good. We're just going to start to come side to side. Again, if it's available, the arms start to raise up a little higher. And just do this as much as is comfortable on your body. Don't over rotate. Arms start to reach up a little higher. Yeah. And seeing all the helicopter arms out there. Good job. Yeah. Just moving through the air with the greatest of ease. Yeah. And then once you've reached your pinnacle, good. Start to come back down. Make sure those knees stay soft. You don't want to lock your knees out. Good. You can either look side to side or you can keep your gaze pretty straight forward. Yeah. And then optimally, you're lowering slowly. That's a little bit of the challenge. Good. Going side to side, side to side. Good. And coming back to center. Relax. Good. Take a nice big breath in and let it go. We've arrived at our destination in our helicopter. And destination is just today. Good. All right, we're gonna come into a little warrior dance, so warrior poses. Good. But we're just gonna transition nice and gracefully into warrior 1, into warrior 2, into warrior 3. Good. So I'd like to maybe start with facing the right? Have your left hand onto your chair here. Good. Find a nice tall spine. Good. And you can bring your right hand onto your hip. Left hand can remain on the chair. Good. You're going to step that inside left leg back onto the ball of your foot. Okay, setting up our legs. Little soft bend in this right knee. We don't want the right knee to bend forward beyond the toe. Now what I want you to do while you're holding onto your chair is look down and back towards that left foot. And notice that the left heel is dropped in. And what we want to do is have that left heel straight back. Yeah. And now lift the heart again, get a nice tall spine. Find your warrior 1. You're feeling like, maybe I want a little bit more stretch in this hip flexor, you can step the foot back just a little bit. Experiment with that. Take some time to experiment where you can go to feel a nice stretch here. Good. And then once you have your legs, again, you moved your foot, recheck in, make sure that that heel's straight back. It's hard to tell when you don't see it. Yeah. All right, and then if it's available, you're gonna lift your right arm up. Get nice and tall in your spine. Notice how your balance feels. You can continue to just hold softly that chair with your left hand. If you're feeling fairly stable, you can experiment with reaching the left arm up as well. The heart is lifted, even chin lifts slightly. You can look up slightly towards the sky and breathe. Nice and tall. You're gonna feel a little bit of a wobble. Wobble is good. That's training the brain to keep the body up. Take a nice big breath in And as you exhale, relax your arms down now. Good. All right. So take another breath in. And as you exhale, come up onto the ball, lift your back heel up a little bit, and then let the left heel drop. And then turn your body forward. So you're gonna find yourself in your warrior two legs here. Good. But you can also play around and make sure that your warrior two stance feels good. That front heel, right heel in line with about the middle of the back foot. The width is comfortable for you. You feel stable, right? Your chair is always there. You can hold on if you'd like. Good. All right. So slight little bend again in this knee right above the heel. Reach that left arm back. Reach the right arm forward. Relax the shoulders back and down. Tuck your hips forward slightly. Now we're gonna flip our palms up. So pinky finger forward, thumbs back. Yeah, good. And then make sure that arms are in line with each other. One's not more forward than the other. And now we're gonna turn and look over to that right palm and breathe. So this is opening up our chest. And this pose allows us to open up to trust. Trust that the universe brings us what we like, what we want, what we need. Yeah, and breathe for two. It's opening ourselves up to grab all the grace that is waiting to fall down upon us. And now relax and turn your gaze back forward. Gently flip your palms back down. Take a breath in. How are your arms doing? As you exhale, just let them soften towards the floor. Good. And now we're going to press down into this right foot and straighten the right knee. Good. Not all the way. Don't lock it back. Have a soft bend. Lift the right toes up and bring them forward. We're going to heel toe, heel toe, heel toe, or step, 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 feet back. We're going to meet right at the back of our chair here. Now we're going to go into warrior three pose. Yes. All right. So wiggle out any tension. Good. Let's take a nice cleansing breath in. Let go of any tension that you built up there, if you did. Good. Now we're going to have our hands on our chair here. So you're about 12 inches maybe from the back of your chair. Good. I'm going to take a breath in, and as you exhale, we're going to just hinge forward a little bit. Yes, just coming forward with your body. You can have your hands on the back of your chair. Good. So warrior three is we're going to take the right foot and we're going to slide the right toe back. Yes, good. So most of the weight now is in that front left leg. Good. And then on an inhale breath, see if you can lift your right toe up a little bit off the floor and point and flex and point and flex and point and flex and relax the foot, leading with the right heel. See if you can lift your right leg up a little bit more. And another option with the arms is see if you can reach your left arm forward with the palm facing in. So right leg is lifted, left arm reaching forward. Belly's tucking up, pressing down into your left toes. Yes, engaging that left leg. You're standing like a little flamingo. Good. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, lift your arm and leg up just a little more if you can. You can always drop that right foot whenever you need. Exhale, bring your left hand towards the chair. Slowly start to drop your right foot as the body comes up. Good. And then slide that right foot next to the left. Ooh, that's challenging, right? Yeah, but good for us. Good. Yeah. In that warrior three, make sure that you're at the middle of your chair, right? So you have even weight on your hands. All right, let's do that same series on this side. So we're just going to turn to the opposite side now. Good. All right, a little quicker here. So we're going to take this inside leg, the right foot, and step it back. Good. Soft little bend in that left knee. Good. Let's look down at that down and back at that right foot and see if make sure that the heel is straight back, not caving in. And then lift the heart. Good. Nice tall spine. Tuck the belly in. Good. See if you can reach that left arm up. Good. Now see if you can just have a fingertip or two on the chair. Keeping that chest lifted, even the gaze lifted. And if it's available to you, reaching that right arm up next to the left. You can always touch down and hold on to that chair. And breathe. Good. Noticing the wobble. As you exhale, maybe you melt your right heel towards the floor just a little bit to stretch that hip flexor and your thigh. Good. And then on your next exhale breath, let the arms float down. Good. Relax that back, right foot. Good. And then you can slowly drop that right heel onto the floor. Good. And turn your body forward. Good. And now do a little tweaking, resituating to find your warrior two legs. Right, so left heel in line with about the back foot. Maybe you widen your stance, maybe you don't. Soft bend in this front knee. Good. All right. Nice tall spine. Shoulders over hips. Reach the right arm out and the left arm. And now we're gonna nice and rotate. So relax the shoulders as you roll your palms up. Pinkies, fingers forward, thumbs back. Tuck your hips forward slightly. Press into your toes. And turn your gaze and look over towards that left palm now. And breathe. You can always drop your right hand onto the chair. If you're feeling just a little too wobbly today, but a little wobble is good. And breathe. Looking at the palm of your hand, down the middle finger. Good. And now when you're ready, and slowly turn your gaze back forward. Float your hands down, palms down. Good. And then relax the arms down. Nice. Press into your left toes to gently straighten the left knee. Soft left knee as you lift your left toes and pivot your left toes in. Yes. And then you can toe heel, or step, step, step. Sometimes if you're on a carpet, it's really hard to do that heel toe. And let's find ourselves right behind our chair here, ready for our warrior three pose. Good. So we haven't done this in a while. It can be really challenging. So just, again, take this to where you can fully breathe. If you get to the point where you're in a struggle, and you can't breathe, you know to modify. All right. So we're about, like I said, 12 inches from your belly to the back of your chair here. So take a breath in, and as you exhale, soften the knees. You can just start to reach your hips back and bend forward. Just like a little halfway, forward fold. Good. All right. And now, situating the weight into that right foot a leg more, slide the left toe back. So you're on the toe still to start. Good. And there's a slight little bend in this right knee, so you're not locking it back. Good. And then see on an inhale breath if you can lift your belly up and float that left toe up off the floor. And do a little point and flex with that left foot. If not, you can just keep the toe on the floor. Perfectly fine. Good. And now see if you can lift that. If you have the left leg up, see if you can lift it up a little bit higher. Good. All right, so square your shoulder. The tendency is for the left shoulder to reach up. Drop the left shoulder. Yes. And see if you can reach the right arm forward. Yeah. Some of us can even reach both arms forward, not me. But if it's in your practice, go ahead. And find your breath. Are you still breathing? Good. Couple breaths here. See if you can lift your arm and leg up just a little higher. And breathe. 2. And 1, and then a little higher. Maybe, maybe not. Good. And on your next exhale breath, return your hands next onto the chair, your right hand. Slowly drop that left toe down. Good. Slowly bring the body back up and slowly bring that foot next to the other. Ooh, challenging, right? You deserve a seat. Yes. We'll do our chair pose. I want to do chair pose, but we'll do a seated chair today. Yeah. How are those hips feeling? Maybe before you sit down, just do a little rock and roll with your hips, bend your knees. Yeah. Maybe a couple little circles with your hips. Yeah. Relax those hips. All right. And then mindfully sitting down. So again, we want to avoid plopping our hips down onto our chair, right? Especially in a rounded forward position. Not good for the spine. So just having your hands on your hips and starting to send your hips back, reaching those hips to the back of your chair, pressing into your toes. Yes, good. And then at some point you can grab the chair here and even come onto the palms of your hands and just allow the hips to float back onto the chair. Yeah, nice. Yeah, because plopping down with rounded back can cause some fracturing in the spine if you have pretty severe osteoporosis. Good. All right, let's find our tall spine. All right, might feel good to rock the legs. We're gonna open up our hips a little bit here. Yeah, good. So take a nice big breath in, lift the heart. And again, press the belly forward, hinge forward here. Good. Let's grab onto the back of our right knee. And on an inhale breath, as the body starts to come up, arms straighten. And then lift that leg up. Good. And see if you can land that ankle or foot or shin, outside of shin, onto this left leg with a spine that's nice and tall. Good. Option is outside of the right shoe on top of the left or crossed over. So find your legs here. Good. And get a nice tall spine. So lift your chest, lift your chin. Good. Your leg is on top, up top. You can lift the right toe forward as well and up. Yes, good. And this might be enough of a hip stretch for you here. You can start to just gently, tiny little rocks back and forth as if you're rocking at your belly and your hip. Yeah, keep the spine straight. And then as you continue to rock, maybe you come a little bit more forward and pause. So just ease into opening up this right hip. Good. And back up a little bit. And then sink back down, keeping that chest lifted, the heart lifted. That's keeping your spine straight. We want the movement to come in your hips, not your back. Good. Next time. So when you find your edge, right, your range of motion where you're like, okay, this is a pretty good stretch, you can release your head down. If you're crossed at your ankles or at your feet, you can take that right hand and just try to guide that right thigh closer to the floor. And find your breath here. Close your eyes. Yeah. And each time you exhale, think of all that pent up tension right from your past, just floating out into space. Do a little cleaning of those emotions. Yeah. If you're feeling at this point you want a little bit more, you can lay your forearms onto that upper leg. Yeah, just so gently and so beautifully opening up that right hip. Good. Now slowly press down. We're going to start coming out. So slowly press down into that standing right foot. Press your toes in, float the body gently straight back up. All right, and if your leg is up here, you want to help to uncross it. Yes, be nice to that knee and that leg. Yeah, and wiggle it out. It felt particularly good to me today, pretty stiff. All right, how you feeling? Let's take a cleansing breath in. and let it go. Relax the body. Lean forward. Grab behind this opposite leg now, probably your left. Good. And start to lift the body back up. As the arms straighten, they get stronger so they can allow you to hug your leg in with your shoulders back. No rounding, right? Try to avoid that. Good. And now taking this leg and either setting it on top with reaching the toes up, or outside of the foot rests on the other, or across. So pick what feels good on your body, making sure that you can lift your heart, lift your chin, not having a rounded back. If that's not possible, go ahead and modify by dropping the foot past that left thigh towards the floor. Good. And again, now just rock your belly forward and back, forward and back. Starting to loosen up that left hip. Coming a little bit more forward each time. And then come forward and pause. And then come out of it just a little bit. And forward and pause. So you're really moving at your hips and your belly here. Come back. And this time all the way forward as far as you can. Good. And then look down. Relax the head down. And breathe. Close your eyes. Notice this side. Good. Breathe into that tightness that you hold. And let it go out your breath. All the tension just melt away. Just make this feel helpful for you. Big deep breaths. Each time you exhale, try to release something a little more. And when you're ready, slowly come out of the pose by pressing down into the right foot to let the body flow easily back up. Good. And if your leg is up top here, really secure your knee as you untie your leg here and release that foot back down. Good. All right. Nice work. We're going to just end with a back bend here. Actually, I'm changing my mind. We're going to go right into Shavasana here. So let's just wiggle out the legs here. Good. And then arrange yourself on your seat so that you're nice and back in your chair. Your low back is almost feeling like it's being held by the back of the chair. And feel free to lay down as always. Good. And close your eyes. Bring your palms up on your lap. Good. With your eyes closed, just do a couple rotations in a circle with your eyeballs. Rolling your eyes in clockwise. And then pause and roll your eyeballs counterclockwise. Just a little circle. And relax the eyeballs now. Relax the body. Find yourself in complete stillness after you've just made yourself nice and comfortable. Find stillness. Good. And take a nice big breath in and let it go through the mouth. Imagine any little bits of tension just leaving your body. Yeah. Any habits, any negative emotions, let it go. Start fresh. With lips closed and eyes closed. Now we're going to breathe in through the third eye. Feel the heart rise, feel the belly rise. And breathe out. Belly gently draws back, heart relaxes, mind softens. Relax the breath now. Relax the whole body. Feel the back of the neck soften. your whole back relax. Your shoulders, your arms, fingers. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, feel your hips heavy. Your legs relax. Feel your feet relax. Your toes. And take another gentle breath in. And now feel your mind relax. Let thoughts come and go. Please don't get attached. And just for this next minute, allow yourself to be here, to be new, fresh, relaxed. And a gentle smile to your face. Relax. Feel free to stay here if you'd like. Welcoming in the new, fresh you, starting today. You choose to come back now into this space. Slowly begin to find your toes and fingers, gently moving them. Take a deeper breath in and let go all the past you no longer want to take with you. Sway the body side to side, slowly waking yourself up. Good. And now finding stillness again. Bringing your hands into prayer position. Resting your thumbs onto your beautiful heart. And take a nice big deep breath in through the third eye, heart, tummy. And as you exhale, tummy, heart, drop your third eye towards your fingertips. The third eye is the seat of intuition. Your body knows what you need and what you want. Yeah, listen to it. I'm closing practice today with this. Life is a combination of destiny and free will. Rain is destiny. Whether you get wet is free will. When you're ready and feeling complete, slowly begin to blink your eyes open as you lift your head. Good. Knife rose up here. So have a lovely rest of your day. Namaste. Good.